Started from the bottom, now I'm climbing to the skies. From the ghetto to the mansion where money never lies. Turn and change the cheddar, it's my natural endeavor. Stacks getting fatter, I'm getting better than ever. Betting on fights, I'm the king of the ring. Flipping coins to dollars, it's my new favorite thing. Props and parlays, got the game on my side. Turn $5 into big money worldwide. Used to count every penny, struggle was relentless, but now I'm on a mission, breaking down all the fences. I'm on top of the world, I'm stopping this ascent. My rise to fame, my journey from the pits.
And welcome to Change the Cheddar here on a Friday night for UFC St. Louis. I do apologize. I am coming to y'all a few minutes late. Technical difficulties trying to get both cameras to work. OBS wasn't being my friend tonight, but I got them both working, so everything should run smoothly from here on out. But if this is your first time here, we're going to go through the weigh-in face-offs, get our last-minute reads. I'm going to give my last-minute picks on the every single UFC fight. We usually do prelims to main card, but I think the video that I found this weekend is main card and down. So, we might go main card down to prelims. And then I'm going to give you not every bet that I made, some bets that I've made, starting with, I think, a $10 straight play on a plus 800 prop. I do have a $10 parlay to win $336. Yeah, it's a few parlays, and then if you're a fan of Prize Picks, I do have a Prize Pick Foursquare for you guys, all for tomorrow's UFC St. Louis. So I appreciate you guys for tuning in tonight here on Change the Cheddar on the Golden Octagon. My name is Matt. If you guys don't mind, please hit that thumbs up button for your boy, and let's get it into the chat real quick, because I do see there is some people in here. So I do appreciate you guys stopping by. We got Lush saying, change the cheddar, baby. I don't know if I'll make it to the stream tonight, but I'm going to try. I appreciate it, Lush. Whether you do or not, I appreciate it either way, brother. We got that Tangy Sack saying, patiently waiting. That was at 8:30. You was patiently waiting for an hour and a half, brother. So I appreciate you stopping by tonight. We got Austin saying, what's up, boys? Major TGIF going out. Indeed, Austin. Thank God it's Friday, brother. We got Daniel dropping the LFG with the cheese. I appreciate you, Daniel. Hope everyone's having a blessed Friday. TGIF for real. Indeed, Daniel. I hear that, Austin. I've been looking forward to this day. I appreciate you stopping by tonight, Riley. We got Sugar Sharp saying, hey, appreciate you stopping by tonight, Sugar Sharp. Riley saying, good to see y'all homies tonight, indeed. And we want to see them all fire. I wish I could show them all to you, but a lot of them don't make sense now because the lines are just way blown out. So it's no point in even showing you when I bet at plus 300 and it's now like plus 520. It's no point. The line's way gone, so no point. No point, Riley. But with that being said, what we are going to do first is get into the face-offs for this weekend or tomorrow night for UFC St. Louis. I would usually go through the weigh-in photos, but everyone made weight. Everyone looked fine, aside from one, and that was Jared the Night Train. I know, Jared the Night Train good and did not. I didn't even see him weigh in at all. Kevin Jussier did make weight, but the fight is now off. So we're everyone else made weight. Everyone else looked fine. Like Joaquin Buckley tried to act like he had a fucking rough cut, but he was all good. So everyone made weight fine aside from Jared Gooden, and that fight is now off. So we are just going to take a look at the face-offs, and I'll give you my opinion on each one of the fights for this weekend. I keep saying this weekend. It's going to be tomorrow. Thankfully, it's going to be tomorrow. So make sure I share my screen here. I am on the I am on the UFC page, so hopefully YouTube doesn't have any issues with me watching the on UFC.com, because last time I tried to do this, they shut me down. So up first, so we're going main event to all the way down to prelims. We have the Black Beast, Derek Lewis, taking on Rodrigo Nascimento. And this morning at the actual weigh-ins, Black Beast, Derek Lewis, looked fantastic. I haven't seen him actually look that good. Maybe in his last fight, he looked pretty good, but Derek Lewis looked to be in really, really good shape this morning. And, watch out for the Black Beast, because he's going to be taking on Rodrigo Nascimento. That is basically just a fat Brazilian. He has a nice record, but go back and look who he's fought. People that are now at 205, people that aren't good at all. And you just go look at who he's lost to. You see he got knocked out by Chris Dawkins. It's not a good look. And the Alan Boudreaux fight, Alan Boudreaux's not really a good fighter, and that fight made me think Alan Boudreaux was a good fighter. And but he also got popped for steroids in that fight too. But beat Dontel Mays twice. What does that really say? Yeah, give me Black Beast, Derek Lewis, round 1 knockout. I think Black Beast is going to do disgusting things to Rodrigo Nascimento this weekend. So let me get that up on the screen. So in the main event this weekend, I am going Derek Lewis, the Black Beast, first round knockout over Rodrigo Nascimento. So we'll jump on into the next fight of the night, and we'll just play this video and see what happens. Hopefully YouTube don't shut us down. If they do shut us down, someone please let me know. Please let me know, because YouTube will do it to us. So that it's the main event there. Derek Lewis, Rodrigo Nascimento. So up next, come on. I believe we are going to have here we go. Co-main event, Joaquin Numansa Buckley bringing out the cash, trying to pay Nursultan Ruziboev. Joaquin Buckley this week has just been, I don't know, he's kind of been, I guess, it reminds me a lot of the way Jamal Hill was acting before fighting Alex Pereira. And it just kind of rubs me the wrong way. It's like, I enjoy confidence, but there's a limit. There's a limit. And I think Joaquin Buckley has crossed that limit. For me personally, this week, I just think if he gets smoked in the first round, he gets exactly what was coming to him. I know a lot of people this week was like, is Nursultan going to make 170? He seemed to make it no problem this morning. Joaquin Buckley, on the other hand, was kind of looking like Tyler the Creator. Like this morning. If you don't know who that is, you should Google it, and that's what Joaquin Buckley was looking like. So here, let me go back just the blink there, if I can. Wow, of course I did something dumb like that. All right, let me find this again, and I'll get us back. That's what happens when you click something that you're not supposed to click. There we go. Weigh-in. That's the weigh-in highlights. Ceremonial weigh-ins. I believe it's this. No, that's 20.
UFC International Fight Week returns to Las Vegas. Combat sports fans converge on the fight capital of the world.
I'll pass on that. Let's see. I'm gonna go back to my history. That'll probably be easier. What are these two tabs? There we go. I believe this one's gonna be it. Nope, that's Tapology. I'm sorry, you guys. Well, you guys were able to get a glimpse of it. Now I'll close the page and I can't find it again. It's got to be this one, right? Well, it looks like I just gotta find what I clicked on a few minutes ago. Man, that's upsetting. That is upsetting. I had it. Sorry. What's up, gang? What's going on, LED Paint? Appreciate you stopping by. We got Diggity Dank saying cringe. I apologize. You know, it happens. Yeah, it reminds me of boxer mentality. Yeah. Joaquin Buckley is rather cringeworthy this week. Yeah, I just don't know what it is. Why can I not find this damn the face off? Why is this doing this to me? Man, don't do this to me. That's the whole one. Main event, a load more. Ah, there we go. Possibly. Man, I am losing it right now. Maybe I need to Google it again because that's what I was on earlier, and that's what it popped on. Man, I am struggling right now. I had it pulled up because I looked for it earlier, and then now I'm not able to find it. It's almost like they had it on there and they took it off. Looks like we're just going to find a new one and shout out MMA Junkie and just deal with the throughout the entire video. Well, this is going to take a little bit longer than what I was anticipating. I apologize, you guys. That's what happens. Well, that's the wrong one. That's yesterday. What is happening? Yeah, I don't know. It was on here. Now it ain't on here. Now, weigh-in. See, there was a thing on here that said ceremonial weigh-in highlights, and that's what I clicked earlier. And then now the whole ceremonial weigh-ins are on here. And I'm not trying to see the whole ceremonial weigh-ins. I just want the highlights, you know? Is this it? Is this it? Please let this be it. Please tell me that I found it. Please? Oh, I don't think it's going to play now. I found the video, but now I don't want to play anymore. Well, is it just because it's not loaded yet? That's the weigh-ins. I'm hoping that it ain't loaded yet. Oh, man, this is struggle city. I apologize for just wasting y'all's time here tonight. Well, I usually like to show the weigh-ins and the face-offs, but let me show you guys what's happening. when I try to play this video. Well, make sure I am sharing. Yeah, here we go. I'm trying to click this weigh-in face-offs, and just nothing's happening. So I don't know what's happening because this one plays no issue. The weigh-ins, but the face-offs don't want to play for some reason. So, with that being said, yeah, no face-offs this evening. I do apologize, you guys. So let me just go over to Tapology real quick, and yeah, let me just pull up the results and everything, and I'll just give you my opinions on it like that because I try to show you guys, but yeah, it just technical difficulties everywhere today. My cameras don't want to work before the stream starts, and then once I get the stream started, videos don't want to play after after things happen. So I do apologize, you guys. I do apologize. Let's see. Here we go. Wow, yeah, you guys are really just just chatting. I'm not even gonna try to catch up. I'm not even gonna try to catch up. You guys are talking about football and everything like that. Let's just get back to it. Yo, first time here. What's your best bet for UFC St. Louis? I will show you at the end of the show, my guy. I do have I do have one straight bet that's a plus 800 prop. I know nothing about hockey. Okay, they're getting into it. Okay, with that being said, I apologize. So I try to show the weigh-ins, but it ain't going to happen. So we have done Derek Lewis versus Rodrigo Nascimento, where I am going Derek Lewis round 1 KO. But in the majority of my bets, I do have the Derek Lewis round 1-2 KO prop. So we'll move on to the co-main event. That is Nursultan Rizabov versus Joaquin Buckley. You guys were able to see the face-off before it cut off on us, but Nursultan Rizabov has a huge size advantage, and as y'all saw, Joaquin Buckley, in my opinion, just acting a little bit more cocky than I would like him to. A little bit more, I don't know, just kind of rubs me the wrong way. So I've been this way I've been on the dog all week. He's still the dog, plus 112. Nursultan Rizabov is still the dog. I don't see why, but give me Nursultan Rizabov to, I want to say, knock out Joaquin Buckley in round number 2. I think everyone's like, he finishes everyone in the first round. Expect a round 2 knockout from Nursultan Rizabov this weekend. And if you want to get a little tricky, the round 1, round 2 KO for Nursultan is plus 400. The round 2, round 3 KO prop for Nursultan Rizabov is plus 700. That was plus 950 earlier in the week. So someone has definitely been on that. But give me Nursultan Rizabov to knock out Joaquin Buckley in round number 2. So we'll move on to the feature fight of the night. The Black Jag, Carlos Ulberg. I was like, what is this dude's fight name? The Black Jag, Carlos Ulberg, taking on Atomic Alonzo Menifield. This is one that I feel shaky about, y'all. Carlos Ulberg should knock out Alonzo Menifield in one of the first 2 rounds, but something just tells me, back of my neck tells me, Alonzo Menifield is going to end up taking Carlos Ulberg down every single round and just riding off with a unanimous decision victory. So I'm not going to be betting too much on this one, and if I do, it's just my Hail Mary shots. I did pick Carlos Ulberg round 1, round 2 knockout. I'm going to stick with it. We're going to ride with it, but something tells me that this fight, Alonzo is just going to take him down over and over and get that decision win. So I don't feel good about betting Carlos Ulberg, but that's who I am picking to win. Just please be careful on this fight. Up next, we do have Carlos Diego Ferreira taking on Matus Rabist Raumbetsky. Yeah, Carlos Diego Ferreira, I've never been sold on him. Everyone's like, he used to be good. And I was just never impressed. And now he's damn near 40 years old. And, he's, in my opinion, still not good, but also 40 years old or 39 years old. He got really lucky in his last fight with Michael Johnson, just kind of beating him up every bit of the fight. And then Michael Johnson loses the same way he always loses, just winning every moment of the fight until he gets just hit with the overhand right. And Carlos Diego Ferreira knocked out Michael Johnson in his last fight with the overhand right. But that's how Michael Johnson loses. So I really don't want to look into that at all. So give me Mateusz Rebecki to finish Carlos Diego Ferreira in one of the first 2 rounds. I don't know if it's going to be round 1 or round 2. I don't know if it's going to be knockout or it's going to be submission. But I do like Mateusz Rebecki to finish Carlos Diego Ferreira in one of the first 2 rounds. And for that to happen, Mateusz Rebecki, round 1 or round 2 is plus 100, and I don't hate that. I do have that parlayed up in more than a few bets. So we'll move on to Bruce Leroy. Alex Caceres taking on the sniper, Sean Woodson. And if y'all didn't know, he is born ready. The first fighter that we'll be talking about tonight from St. Louis. It is his hometown. Sean Woodson is absolutely massive for 145. I believe 6'2", 6'3", something like that. And he's just huge. He's got a good range. Former heavyweight boxer, just so you guys know. So the guy started out as a heavyweight boxer and lost the weight all the way down to 145 pounds and fighting in MMA now. So keep that in mind, that the guy has a lot of fight experience. The thing that he doesn't really have is power, and it usually shows. He doesn't have many finishes, and when he does, it's like Terrence McKinney, and that's just because Terrence McKinney gassed. So, give me Sean Woodson to win this fight via decision. However, he is fighting a very smart, savvy veteran in Bruce Leroy, Alex Caceres. If he's able to get Sean Woodson down multiple times, I'm going to start kind of sweating like, oh, shit, here we go, because I am pretty high on Sean Woodson via decision. But if this is on the feet 100% of the time, give me the leg kicks and the boxing of Sean Woodson to get him the decision win over Bruce Leroy, Alex Caceres tomorrow. So we will move on to the first fight of the main card. That is Waldo Cortez Acosta taking on Robelis de Spain. This is the Salsa Boy versus the Big Boy. So the Salsa Boy, Waldo Cortez Acosta, you guys know I've had some, mixed feelings toward him since his last fight. And he was air humping Andre Arlovsky during the fight when I had him by knockout. And I'm like, go, knock him out. And he's just like, God, I just hate him from that point forward. So you have to give me Robelis de Spain, the big boy that, all of his fights have gone like a total of 5 minutes. Give me the big boy, Robelis de Spain, to knock out Waldo Cortez Acosta in round number 1. And, there might be a few of you guys that's like, Waldo Cortez Acosta never been knocked out. Not in MMA, but you guys want to look back. He does have a boxing record, and he has been knocked out a few times in boxing. So he is able to be knocked out. So keep that in mind. So give me Robelis de Spain to knock out Waldo Cortez Acosta in round number 1. And if you want to be real specific, Waldo Cortez Acosta, give me Robelis de Spain to knock out Waldo Cortez Acosta in round number 1. I don't know if that's what I said or not, but I just want to clear it up. Robelis de Spain KO round number 1 is plus 100. So that's what I am riding with there. So we will move on to the main event of the prelims, which is going to be Chase the Dream Hooper taking off Vyacheslav Barshov. This is one that's going pretty much, I would say, one of 3 ways. It's going to be Chase Hooper via submission, Chase Hooper via decision, or I like Vyacheslav Barshov via knockout. And honestly, I think that's like 60% of the fight is like Vyacheslav Barshov knockout, maybe 20% Chase Hooper decision, 20% Chase Hooper sub. So, yeah, Vicioslav Barshev KO. I would give you a round, but it could be the first round, or if Hooper is able to get Slava Claus down, round 1, it could be 2 or 3. I don't hate that. So, Vicioslav Barshev to knock out Chase Hooper is currently plus 120. I like it. So let me catch up for just a second, you guys. I haven't been doing the chat too much. I'm just trying to get through these picks because the damn the face-offs isn't working for us tonight. So let's see. I believe this is where we were at. Okay, yeah, this is where we were at talking about hockey. I like your videos. I appreciate it, Joshua. Maddie senses be tickling. They do sometimes, Riley. They do sometimes. Have you given out any picks yet? I have not shown you guys any bets yet. I do show them to you after I talk about all the fights as a whole. We got the Austin with the the 420 donation. I truly do appreciate you, Austin, my guy. Wasn't Bruce Leroy on Nate's season of Tough? Man, that's a long time ago. I can't remember. we had Tank Niner saying yes, and we got the other Chew. So the Chew from the Austin Sugar Sharp combination. I truly do appreciate you guys. You guys are too kind. So yeah. So caught up on the chat. Not too much basically going on about my picks, which is good to know. So up next, we do have T-Rex Terrence McKinney taking on Esteban Rivovics, where we have my first straight bet of the night. I will show it to you guys, but I will also let you guys know it right now. It is round 2 knockout for Esteban Rivovics. Plus 800. You can get that right now. I do have $10 on that to win 90. So that's a solid turnaround, if you ask me. But that's the straight prop bet that I have for tonight. But I will show you guys that at the end of the show. But I also do like this fight to start round 2. But if you're looking at the over-unders, I don't mind this going under a round and a half, because truly, Terrence McKinney's finishing equity is about 3 minutes of the first round. And past that, yeah, it's hold on for dear life, because T-Rex probably going to get finished. T-Rex probably going to get finished. We got Riley with the $6.99. I can't see what you're saying, Riley, but if you're asking a question or maybe you just might be sending an emoji. Hopefully it's a train for the Chew, because I truly do appreciate you, Riley. Thank you, my guy. No wait, Chew. Okay, cool. I was able to read it. My first parlay is Hardy by decision, Robellis and Louis K.A. I don't hate that diggity dang. I pretty much agreeing with you all the way there. So give me Esteban Rivovics round 2 knockout. But if I don't hate the under 1.5, just because it's a Terrence McKinney fight, but currently under 1.5 if minus 260. Yeah, you kind of have to parlay it. Hopefully you're not straight betting minus 260 unless you got a ton of money, which ain't what change to cheddar is, because we're betting a little bit of change to win some cheddar, because we have a $10 bet. Yeah, we have a $10 bet to win 90, and then 2 $5 bets and one more $10 bet over, all to win over $100. So those are well worth the parlay equity tonight. So we got up next Tabitha Ricci, I said Raquel Pennington, Tisha Pennington, Tisha Torres, the tiny tornado, if you will. I'm not going to waste too much time here. We haven't seen Tisha Torres in 2 years. She had a baby. She's 37 years old. It's like, what are we doing here? Does she want to be a fighter anymore? This is her first fight back after having a child. That's yet to be known. And she was very lovey-dovey with Tabitha Ricci at the face-offs earlier. So I'm sticking with my pick from earlier in the week. Give me Tabitha Ricci to win this fight via decision, plus 130. But if you want to cover yourself, be a little bit safe, do Tabitha Ricci 3 or decision. It's plus 110. You're only paying about 20 cents. So Tabitha Ricci 3 or decision, just to cover yourself, just to be safe. But Tisha Torres does look in shape. She always does. Find the Tisha Torres fight where she is shredded. I know she looks good, but just a little bit older now. She's always been a little bit plotty. She does have good striking, but I think Tabitha Ricci is basically the younger, new version of the Tiny Tornado Tisha Torres. And we're going to find out this weekend when Tabitha Ricci wins this fight via decision, in my personal opinion. So with that being said, we'll move on to Billy Goff versus Trey Waters. This is one that earlier in the week, I was like, damn, this could be a scary one, because in Billy Goff's last fight against Kinoshita, I don't remember his first name, but the guy kind of fights like a big, I don't want to overstep. He had some hype behind him. He had some hype, blonde hair. Kinoshita come out there and basically hit Billy Goff with everything that he had in round one, and then had absolutely nothing left. And Billy Goff, being the absolute dog that he is, dogged out round one and absolutely poured it on in round two and finished Yakusu Kinoshita. So he was a huge dog, and that could happen here, to be honest. It wouldn't surprise me one single bit if Billy Goff was able to do the same thing again, because, I think I've seen it happen twice. Once on the Contender Series UFC debut, and then, so I've seen it happen twice. So if it happened again here, would it surprise me too much? Not one single bit. But I think Trey Waters is big enough, long enough, smart enough, manages range and distance just enough to not gas out, to be able to last the 3 rounds, not blow as wide in the first round. So give me Trey Waters to win this fight via decision. So for that to happen, plus 164 Trey Waters, and minus 164 Trey Waters, plus 138 Billy Goff. But Trey Waters to win this fight via points is plus 410, and I don't hate that. But this isn't a fight that I feel the most confident on this weekend anyway, just because of the factor, the dog that Billy Goff is. So yeah, please be careful. Please be careful if you're betting Billy Goff, Trey Waters this weekend. Up next, we have Charles Energy Johnson taking on Jake White Kong Hadley, and nothing's changed from what I said here earlier in the week. I was like, if Jake Hadley has a rough weight cut, I'm 100% on Charles Energy Johnson to win this fight, because I don't want to say he has better striking on the feet, but he's a lot more active, as where Jake Hadley will throw body shots and power shots. He's just not as active as Charles Johnson is later on in the fight, because it takes a little bit for Charles Johnson to get started. But I watched, I think Dan from Half the Battle had Cody Durden on his podcast, and he fought Charles Johnson and Jake Hadley, and he just gave his personal thoughts and opinions on who he personally thought was going to win, because I believe it's not his last opponent, but 2 out of his last 3 opponents were Jake Hadley and Charles Energy Johnson. He says that basically Jake Hadley hit like a bitch. He didn't hit good at all. But Charles Energy Johnson, he was very active and very hard to take down. And if you just go back and just look at the times that Jake Hadley has shot for a takedown in the UFC, I believe it's like 0 of 3. He hasn't even gotten a takedown in the UFC yet. He just kind of ends up on the ground in most fights. So if this fight's going to be on the feet for all 3 rounds, it wouldn't surprise me if Jake Hadley won round 1. But give me Charles Energy Johnson to win round 2 and round 3. And let's go ahead and bring the Energy Skull Cap back out, baby. Charles Energy Johnson for the dub. Skullet City stand up, baby. Skullet gang. Charles Energy Johnson with a decision. So Charles Energy Johnson to win this fight via points, plus 190. It has dropped a little bit. I think I have it bet at plus 200 or maybe even plus 220. But give me Charles Energy Johnson to win that fight via decision. So we'll finish off with the first fight of the night, which is JJ Aldrich taking on Veronica Hardy. Yeah, and this is one, y'all, I don't want to spend too much time on here. I am going Veronica Hardy via points simply because JJ Aldrich, although she is a little bit bigger than Veronica Hardy, if you look back at Veronica Hardy's just her last fight, she fought Jamie Lynn Horth. And if you just watch Jamie Lynn Horth versus JJ Aldrich, you'll very quickly realize they're basically the same fighter. But Jamie Lynn Horth is a very, very big girl. And the quickness, the footwork from like Veronica Hardy, the striking, the athleticism, from Veronica Hardy is just what's just going to stand out. So give me Veronica Hardy to win this fight via points this weekend. So yeah, that's who I'm going with. So if you want to know just my picks one last time, give me Veronica Hardy to win via points, Charles Johnson to win via points, Trey Waters to win via points, but don't feel great about it. Trey Waters to win straight up, should though. Give me Tabitha Ricci to win by points. Give me Esteban Ribovics to win in round 2, knockout. Very specific fight for that one. For Chase Hooper versus Vyacheslav Barshov, give me Slava Vyacheslav Barshov to win via round 2 knockout. So moving on to the main card, Waldo Cortez Acosta versus Robelis de Spain. Give me Robelis de Spain to win round 1 knockout. Sean Woodson, Alex Caceres. Give me Sean Woodson to win via points or via decision, whichever one you want to say. Matus Raumbetsky taking on Carlos Diego Ferreira. Give me Matus Raumbetsky to finish Carlos Diego in one of the first 2 rounds, whether it's sub or by knock him out. Give me Matus Raumbetsky to finish Carlos Diego Ferreira. Carlos Ulberg versus Alonzo Minifield. This is one. Something tells me right here. My neck tingles. My hairs stand up a little bit. My hairs tell me Alonzo Minifield is going to win this fight, but don't feel great about it. Going to say everything tells me Carlos Ulberg knocks out Alonzo Minifield in one of the first 2 rounds. But yeah, I don't feel great about betting that fight. Yeah, Carlos Ulberg knockout 1 or 2 though. Nursultan Rizaboev versus Joaquin Buckley. Give me Nursultan Rizaboev KO 1 or 2, and KO 2 more specifically. And Derek Lewis versus Rodrigo Nascimento. Give me Derek Lewis to knock out Rodrigo Nascimento in the very first round. So let's get into the all right, let's get caught up on the chat real quick. There we go. What? What's happening? Did I miss something? Taurus looked in shape. You see those abs? I don't know what's happening. I have no idea. And maybe I said something. The Skullet gang. I know you guys are excited for when the Skullet pops back out for the Charles Energy Johnson, baby. The Skullet. No chance, Riley. 0 shot. No. If Matt loses, he bakes his head. If D Rose loses, he shaves 1 eyebrow. I just want him to grow out the very back of his hair, and he just won't do it. I'm like, bro, you could have the sick Charles Energy Johnson haircut. You could fade that hoe up. You can put some designs in it. Like, if I start going bald, I'm for sure rocking the Skullet. I don't care what anyone says. I'm rocking a Skullet if I start going bald. Yeah. So with that being said, let's get into the change to the cheddar, baby. All of my bets, or some bets that I have for this weekend. I also do have a prize picks play, and that's what we'll start off with. So for all of my prize pickers out here, yeah, here's my four square for this weekend. And if you do it today, you can hit the Friday flex play option, which I believe it's protected, which means you get your money back if you lose up to $20 on it. So I did put $20 on this four square here. Veronica Hardy, more than 49 strikes, I believe 49 and a half significant strikes. I believe this fight goes to decision, and I believe she just outstrikes JJ Aldrich every single round. Up next, we have three for fight time minutes. We have Esteban Ribovics versus Terrence McKinney to go over 4.75 minutes. That one, where your asshole might be puckering a little bit, that entire 4.75 minutes. I'm going to be honest with y'all because it is a Terrence McKinney fight. But yeah, I think it starts round two, to be honest. And then we have two in a row less for the minutes option. We have Robelis to Spain less than 4.75 minutes, and less than 6.5 minutes for the Derek Lewis versus Rodrigo Nascimento. So that's my prize picks play for this weekend. And then as far as betting the cheddar, betting the money, here we go. We have an Esteban Ribovics round two knockout bet plus 800. I put $10 on that. Esteban Ribovics round two knockout plus 800 to knock out Terrence McKinney in the second round. $10 to win 90. We do have a points parlay here. It is a 4-leg parlay. Veronica Hardy via points, Charles Energy Johnson via points, Tabitha Ricci via points, and Sean the Sniper Woodson via points. $5 on that will win you $161.92. We do have a 6-leg parlay here. Let me get the change cheddar banner off the screen so I can see what I bet. 6-leg parlay, Tabitha Ricci money line. Sean Woodson versus Alex Caceres to go the distance. We've got Diego Ferreira versus Matus Raumbetsky to go under 2.5 rounds. We've got Alonzo Minifield versus Carlos Alberg to start round two. We've got Nursultan Rizaboev to win by knockout, or we've got Nursultan Rizaboev to win in round 1 or 2. Doesn't matter how. Plus 210 on that. And Derek Lewis to win by knockout in round 1 or 2 at plus 125. $5 on win on that will win $202.49. And my last one this week, the Big Daddy. 6 legs once again, $10 though to win $366.55. We've got Veronica Hardy via points. The Charles Johnson versus Jake Hadley fight to go the distance. We've got Tabitha Ricci to win the fight in round 3 or decision. We've got Alex Caceres versus Sean Woodson fight to go the distance. We've got Matus Raumbetsky to win by KO or submission. Doesn't matter when, just pretty much finish Carlos Diego Ferreira anytime in the fight. And Derek Lewis KO in round 1 or 2. $10 on that will win $366.55. So that is my bets for this weekend. So hopefully Charles Energy Johnson can for sure get it done, because that would really help my bank account quite a bit, because at least it could go to decision, to be honest. So for everyone that my guy, let's see, my whole puckers every time I throw money down. It has to. You got no. I'm not. There's no way you could convince D Rose to shave his eyebrows. So there's zero chance of that. So we will move on to the members part of the Change to Cheddar on the show here, where the members predict the fight. So show you guys how this works. Every single fight week, the members have a chance to win UFC cards by predicting the fight here on the channel. So I'm going to share my screen, and we'll get into it. And to to help the ease of what happened last week, where someone wasn't able to see it because I didn't post it until the next morning. I've already scheduled the post for tonight. So once again, if you don't know, for the members, for the weekly Predict a Fight game, if you would like to win the UFC cards that I'm about to show you in just a moment, to become a member on here, click that or the link in the description below. You can become a member, but on the community tab for the weekly Predict a Fight game, you guys know how it works. Yada, yada, yada. The rules: make your prediction for the fight, winner, round, method, time, or if it's via decision, your decision, your fighter, and put a score there, because if another person also has that exact same prediction and you would like to be spot on to, not have to do the tiebreaker, you could be spot on and not have to do the tiebreaker because you could win. But if you don't get it right on, but no one else gets it right on, we'll still do a duck race. I only use the time and the score if, there are multiple people, and whoever, if a person gets it spot on, that will be the winner. But if no one gets it spot on, then we are just going to do a duck race for it. I'm not going to do for whoever's closer, because what if it's closer each way, and it's just too much. So if a person gets it spot on, they will for sure win it. But if there's two people that got kind of close, we'll just do the duck race. But for this weekend, for the fight to predict, I'm able to show it to you guys because I already have it scheduled for this week. So, yeah, it's time for the UFC Weekly Predict the Fight game. And for this week, it is the co-main event: Nursultan Rizabouev versus Joaquim Buckley. Personally, I think it's the one that could go the most ways. I think Buckley could maybe finish Nursultan early. If not, I could for sure see Buckley winning a decision. I could see Nursultan winning by knockout earlier. I could see him winning by sub a little bit later on in the fight. I could personally see the fight going tons of ways. I am just on Nursultan personally, though. But we are going to be doing the co-main event, Nursultan Rizabouev versus Joaquim Buckley, this weekend. So just like always, just get you guys to comment your prediction for the fight. Remember, it is going to be for the members only, so you do have to become a member on here if you are not, to participate in the weekly Predict the Fight game. So once again, co-main event, Nursultan Rizabouev versus Joaquim Buckley. And you guys know how it works on here. The prize for this week is going to be as followed, or as follow. I don't know what it is. Is it as followed or as follows? I'm not sure. Gotta get over this way so I can show you guys. Bang. So first card in the stack this week is the Tiny Tornado. Tisha Torres at the time is going to be 1 out of 99. So it is the bookend first card out of 99 for the Tiny Tornado, Tisha Torres, from 2023 Chronicles. It is the Spectre Bronze out of 99. And then from 2023 Chronicles, we have 40 out of 99 for Bruce Leroy, Alex Caceres, blue parallel there. And then the rest of them are from newer, 2023 Prism and 2024 Chrome. So we have a rookie card, rookie silver for T-Rex Terrence McKinney from 2023 Prism. We have a rookie for the Sniper, Sean Woodson, born ready, from 2023 Prism. Silver, also from 2023 Prism. We have a red wave for the Sniper, Sean Woodson. These are both rookie cards as well, right up there. Derek Lewis, 2023 Prism Silver, and Derek Lewis, 2023 Prism Purple. That's going to be 140 of 149 on the Black Beast. And lastly, Derek Lewis, 2024 Chrome, 284 of 299 on the Speckle Refractor. So you get these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cards and 2 packs from any of the blasters that I have. I'm not going to get them all out right now because they're all down here, and I don't want to figure out which ones I have 2 of and which ones I don't have 2 of. So yeah, 2 packs from any of the blaster. You can mix and match, 1 from one blaster, 1 from another, 2 packs from one blaster, whatever you wish. So that will be the price for this weekend. Sorry, no autograph this week, but I feel like I had a Derek Lewis autograph, and I cannot remember for the life of me where it went. So yeah. So with that being said, that's all that I got. So we'll run through the chat one last time, and if you guys got anything to say, feel free to shoot it at me. But if you guys don't, then I am going to hop off here because I need to go watch Clint's undefeated post-weigh-in show because I haven't had a chance to check out Clint's show today. So let's see if there's anyone that see what you got to say. We got Riley, dude. That's a sick giveaway. Okay, cool. I need to try this week. Yeah, as a member, Riley, it's free, man. All you got to do is just give your prediction. If you win, I'll send you some cards. It don't matter if you're in the U.S. or not. I don't think you are, but if you're not, it's okay. Shipping to Canada is cheaper than shipping to Australia and New Zealand. I'll give you that. Because shipping to Canada is like $25, as we're shipping to New Zealand and Australia is like $45, $50. So, I would much rather ship to Canada than Australia and New Zealand. So, give it a try, Riley. Give it a try, my guy. Good stream. See you, boys. Okay, yeah. Once again, I do apologize for, the way this started. I had the face-offs in here, and they just went away. So, I don't know what happened. So, it's kind of a little dull moments there. So, I do apologize. But I truly appreciate you guys for stopping by, hanging out with your boy here tonight. Remember, if you are betting your hard-earned dollars this weekend on these fights, remember, at the end of the day, it's a fist fight and anything can happen. So don't be betting any money that you truly can't afford to lose, because at the end of the day, it only takes one of these to ruin your entire parlay. So that's why you see I bet, 5, 10. Occasionally you'll see me bet, 20, 30, and occasional 100 here and there. But yeah, I'm just not this card. But I truly appreciate each and every single one of you for stopping by and hanging out with your boy, Matt, here on the Golden Octagon tonight. Shout out Ben Askren, University of Missouri alum. UFC going to be in St. Louis, Missouri this weekend. Had to shout out Ben Askren one last time. But yeah, good shit, bro. See y'all Monday. Good luck with your bets, and thanks for the stream. Enjoy the fights, everyone. So before I get out of here, gotta let you guys know I will be here live Sunday night. We're gonna do a little live chat. I've got a few mail packages that I need to open as well. So Sunday night I'll be here probably 8 p.m. or so, 8 p.m. East Coast time. I'll be here doing kind of like a little mail day or something like that. And I have a couple Topps 2024 Chrome blasters that I'm going to rip too. So if you're still here, sticking around, just a little preview, just to look forward to. Sunday, I'll be here just one last time. But with that being said, appreciate you guys one last time. Hit that thumbs up button on y'all's way out. But I am going to get out of here. Good luck this weekend to everyone betting and enjoy the fights. Peace.